we
Good
using the same
morning.
hand? Yeah, we
did.
just
Oh,
the same.
no.
Oh no, see now we're not in sync.
I know.
Wait.
Because I have a band-aid on this finger, so I didn't want to present my finger, because that's, no one wants to see that, but now I guess I
And
just
now you just showed
highlighted
it to them. Beautiful. Love it.
So,
Glad we're on the same page.
Great.
Let's try it again. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Hi everyone. There we go. Perfect.
Amazing.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to another episode of BARCLAY Talks,
Woo!
your mid-morning, midday, or if you're watching this at night, midnight.
Right.
Midday talk show where we have our past alumni, past students, past staff members, and current company professionals and things of that nature come in, sit down, and we have a nice little chat with them.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys are more than welcome to jump in as well by dropping some of those comments down below. And I'm sure our special guest today would love to answer any questions that you may have. Again, we're here today and obviously subsequently past weeks because we are gearing up for our 5-year cabaret this January. Literally this January. It's like December, 20th? 19th?
Oh my gosh.
My
so
goodness.
Soon.
Literally right around the corner.
Whoa.
I feel like I haven't had a chance to catch up with myself.
Right.
Our 5-year anniversary is coming up on January 6th. But our 5-year cabaret showcase where we're doing a song from every show we've ever done, every musical we've ever done. It's been 58 shows for us. Including musicals and straight plays, and we have like a nice little straight play section. We'll get to share a little bit of scene work from there. But a song from each show over the past 5 years, and that is going down January 8th, if I'm not mistaken, that first weekend in January.
Perfect.
Possibly the second, actually, now that the calendar might be off.
Mm-hmm.
But the 5-year cabaret, we're gearing up for that. We're getting ready for that. We have our students in rehearsals right now. And when I say the room is electric with different memories and stories and, seeing some kids reprise their old roles, it's just an amazing experience. I'm so glad to be part of a company that's able to do something like this,
Yeah.
Again, the kids are fantastic, putting in loads of work and time. And what you'll see today is that our guest is actually an OG.
Ooh.
An OG from Barclay's past.
Wow.
But before we get into that, we got to do our normal weekly announcements.
Yes, of course.
We got to do our normal weekly announcements. And Miss Michaela, I think maybe you should start off with what's happening tomorrow.
Yeah, of course. So tomorrow is very, very exciting. We are having a free event. What?
Wait. Say that again. It's what?
A free holiday event tomorrow.
FREE, right?
Yes, FREE.
Oh, got you.
Free.
It's not 3. It's not like 3 something, right?
Free.
Okay,
Yes.
free.
A free holiday event. We're doing Barclay's Holiday Happy Hour, I believe it's called. It's from 6:30. Is that right?
It's 6 to 7:30. There you
That's
go.
right.
Yep, those 30s. They get
right.
you.
6 to 7:30, and I think we're in a cold front right now, so I don't know if it'll pass over to tomorrow, but that would be amazing. Have a little cup of hot chocolate, and we're gonna have some performances by our wonderful Barclay students. We're gonna have a bunch of just fun, and there might be some princesses there. It's just gonna be a whole lot of dancing and singing, and it's really an event for the community just to say hi again, safely, of course. To drop by and say hi. It's all outside, all COVID safe. So if you're looking for that Barclay community, or if you want to join the Barclay community and say hello, see some wonderful performances, see some princesses, get a slice of pizza with some frozen yogurt, and just hang out with us. It's a completely free event, so it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of holiday magic. So be sure to see us, say hello tomorrow from 6 to 7:30. And speaking of the holidays, we also have our new show, Elf Junior, this Sunday at 7 p.m. virtually streaming, but it is a ticketed event, so be sure to get your tickets beforehand because you don't want to be locked out of the stream. I know that's always, a hassle, and you don't want to, what if your computer crashes 10 minutes before, just to make sure you should get your tickets beforehand. It's going to be an amazing show. I've seen a couple of the numbers that the kids have been cooking up, and it's certainly very, very special. You can tell they put a lot of heart into this show, and it's just going to be a whole lot of holiday magic this weekend.
Yeah, we're again doing all of this like Miss Michaela said earlier. This is all for the community. This is all for past students who in spring before all of the craziness hit. We're here every day and couldn't escape our lovely clutches. But now, obviously, with all of the social distancing and quarantining, if you are ready to come out and see the world and everything like that, again, our holiday event tomorrow from 6 to 7:30 is completely free. So come on, stop by, say hi. This is a moment where the BARCLAY staff has literally put down everything else and is going to be open to the community because again, our open door policy is still in effect. We just have to lock the front door for obviously safety reasons. So we thought we'll bring it outside so we can have everyone be able to be part of something special and see old friends if you haven't been able to see them since the start of this crazy year. And again, yes, Elf Junior this Sunday at 7 p.m. I can tell you that those kids, both virtual and live, that's our dual platform show, have just been working so hard and learning their dances, getting their different harmonies and songs down under their belt. Literally one of the premier students, one of the student playing Buddy the Elf is just literally him and Will Ferrell could be like twins at this point. He's so invested in the moment, so invested in the character, and he's so good at what he does. So please spread the word. Let your friends and families know to grab your tickets early because like Miss Michaela said, you never know what's going to happen with technology. Technology is a scary thing. As I say that right now, I'm looking at my laptop and I'm like, hey, I gotta go plug this bad boy in. So Ms. Michaela, I'm gonna dip out really quickly, but yes, please get your tickets early and one, support local theater, which is always good, and two, support these kids because again, they've been working hard since I believe the end of September, the beginning of October. So it was a tight process, a tight turnaround, but these kids are ready. They're ready for an audience. They would love to have your support. And again, it'd just be nice for the holidays, What better gift than the gift of a live show?
Right,
Yeah.
right. So while you go get the charger, Mr. Jason, I think that I should talk about the holiday break.
Oh, yes. Please
Yeah.
tell everyone, even though we're on break, we're still working.
Yes. So, unfortunately, we are taking a nice little holiday break. I guess it's a good thing and a bad thing because, we get to all spend some time with our families, but of course we want to see all of you. So, as in true BARCLAY fashion, we are not completely closing. We are going to be having some special events that will keep your child involved, that will be coming out very, very soon. So make sure to keep posted on what events and special workshops and classes we'll be having for your child, for the BARCLAY community. But we hope you have a great holiday season. We will miss you for those regular classes, but stay tuned because we will have things planned here, of course.
Yes. And just to give you guys a little hint at what's happening is we'll have different workshops and things of that nature where you can drop in and be part of a class for that one day. We're thinking about a workshop for 3 hours. You get a little bit of dance, a little bit of acting, a little bit of choreography, that kind of stuff. Just really really allowing the kids to have, their training still, because like Miss Michaela said, even though regularly scheduled classes are kind of on hold, we don't want to leave you guys stranded out there. Again, keep following us on Facebook. Visit our website to stay in the know about all of these unique and crazy workshops that's going to be coming up, so you don't miss a beat. And of course, we would love, love, love to see your child there. Yeah. But I think, Miss Michaela, that might be all of the announcements today, right?
I think so too.
Did we tell them about everything? I feel like we're good, right?
Yeah, I think we're good. I think they've been waiting long enough for a special guest.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to talk about myself anyway. So I was born in a shack on the edge of the ocean. No, I'm kidding.
The ocean.
No, I'm kidding. What I can tell you is that our special guest was actually born on the side of a shack near the ocean.
I don't think that's correct.
We
can let her, disprove or prove that theory.
We can split hairs, but I'm pretty sure it was a shack that was by the ocean. That's all I remember. Okay. She has been a Florida native and a BARCLAY OG from the beginning. I'll let her tell her story, but definitely this special guest today is someone who's been with the company from its inception, really, and she's always been a pleasure to have around. She's always been a powerhouse in our shows, and there's really not much more I can say. I mean, there's actually a lot I can say, but I don't think I should say any more and just let her do the rest of the talking. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, please, please put your hands together, even though I know we can't see it or hear it, but put your hands together and help us in welcoming the fabulous Megan Marie Metzger.
Hi, Jason. Hi. My name is not Marie, but thank you for trying.
I like to keep the audience guessing. Megan, welcome. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How have you been through all this craziness?
I've been good, just trying to navigate the new normal that everyone else is trying to do, online stuff. Nothing more than anyone else though. Definitely sucks going into college during this time and having my senior year taken away, but it's okay. We try not to think about it.
Miss Michaela, you kind of were finishing college when all this thing started up, right?
Right. So I totally understand. Yeah, I mean, it's similar to it's really funny actually, because I live with 3 different people. One person that is graduating was graduating college during this time, one person that was graduating law school during this time, and then one person that was graduating high school during this time. So we all, I got to experience 3 different graduations completely be, turned upside down. And so, especially for high school, it must have been so, sad. Prom and
yeah, I was on Atlantic Avenue, and our prom was supposed to be at that hotel by the beach, and I literally was my friends was remember when prom was supposed to be there? Never happened. It's okay though. Yeah.
I totally understand. We didn't get to have our graduation either. Our senior show was, just pushed away. It definitely is. It is sad, but we all try to make the best out of all the situations that have been happening and that will happen, and no one can really control what's going on. So we all just try to keep a positive outlook on everything, and it has it has brought some positivity, but yes, I totally understand that it definitely is a poopy thing that has happened for everyone who has graduated.
just so we're all clear, I hope we heard Megan say that she was supposed to be by the beach. By the shack on the beach.
Okay, but Megan, we're born in the shack on the beach.
Exactly, that's where my roots come from. A shack on the beach.
Hey, there you go.
Megan, let's dive right into some questions. I think the audience, again, those who know you, but for those who don't, I think giving a little bit of the Barclay history, like, how did you, Megan Marie Metzger, find Barclay Performing Arts? Like, how did you two become?
I'll give you the whole story. I like this story. So I my like friend Shayna wanted to do like a theater camp over the summer. I was like, okay, I'll do it with you. So bad. I was so bad, like beyond, like just couldn't even sing, like didn't know what like acting was. I didn't know what like anything was, like literally anything. But like the problem was like I liked performing. And I was like, I don't really have anything that I like to do. Like I never really played a sport or anything. So I was like, all right, well I like this. Like I need to get better at this so I don't like suck. So I took lessons with Christine. I didn't know it was with Christine. I just kind of like enrolled in like voice lessons. And then I I just vividly remember my first time meeting Christine. Like I feel like everyone does somehow oddly. But yeah, I just like walked in. It was my first voice lesson and we kind of just sat on the floor of this little like box. And it was just, I don't know, like tell me about yourself. And I was like, I'm Megan, like, hi. And I was just, like, so shy and, like, so, like, nervous. And, yeah, like, I just, like, started it. And then now we're here. And then we sang a little bit. And then Bravo ended up closing down. And then that's when she opened. And I just kind of, like, transferred there.
Wow. So you were a past student before Barclay was ever a thing.
Yeah. So it was probably about like 6 months before like Barclay became a thing. I want to say like Bravo closed down like in December, and then she opened up in like January. So
okay. Let me ask you this. Clearly something between you guys clicked because you could have went to any other voice lesson teacher or whatever the case may be. What was in that moment? I mean, I know you were shy and everything, but like there had to be something that was.
Yeah, I think it was like the comfortability factor. Like obviously, like I was just saying, like I wasn't confident in like anything, like myself, like my voice, like so I think it was that like I felt like she wasn't gonna like judge me, and like I felt like that was like a real fear, like as it is, just like how competitive it was, or it still is, yeah. And I don't know, like I think it was the fact that I wasn't gonna be judged, even if I didn't sound good at all. So, and it felt like she like really cared, not like, oh, we're just gonna sit here and sing. Like our voice lessons have always just been like half talking sessions. So,
Okay.
I like that. Yeah.
Okay, nice. And you did the voice lesson. So now you're like, I love this lady. This lady like understands me. She's not judging me. I gotta do more. I gotta do more than these lessons. When did you feel confident enough to be like, all right, I got the voice, now let's apply it? Like, when were you like, let me jump into a show program?
Okay. First show. We had this like recital, and that was, I think, was the first time like I got up on stage and like actually sang by myself, which was like a very big deal for me in like my time at that point. So that was like the first recital like ever that she ever did, and I think that was the first. Yeah, and then wait, I don't even. Oh, Fame, duh. Yeah, I was like thinking. I was like, what was that summer? Yeah, so it was Fame, and then I helped out with Schoolhouse Rock, but I wasn't like in that. And then Fame was like the first show that I think I like actually did with Christine.
Okay.
So yeah.
And how was it? How was it being in the show then? Like, do you remember?
It's definitely like when I think about like how it is now, like it's definitely a lot different. Like it had its like, because we were so small of a cast and like everything was so small and like just doing it kind of like authentically, it it was very different. Like, I remember we would just like do a lot of like acting games or like games that would like make us bond, which was like that was really cool. And like we always go out to lunch, just like the little things that like I think helped us bond with the class. And even though we were a small group of people, it like felt more real and more like a family. So that's kind of why I like stick with it.
Nice. Okay. So let me ask you this: what have been some of your favorite shows? Let me ask you both. What have been some of your favorite shows you've done? And then what are some of your favorite shows that you haven't like been in, but you were able to like watch and be an audience member?
Yeah. My favorite show that I've done, I think, was Pippin. I really like that one. Like, I like the people that were in it. Like, all my like friends like were in that one, and I liked my role. I liked being Pastrana. That was really fun. So yeah, and that was just like my junior year of high school too. So it was like rough with like everything. So it was like a good distraction. And I don't know. I think I also really like the show in general. Like, I just think it's a fun show, and I like the music. That was like probably my favorite show, hands down. And then what was other favorite shows? Let me think. I liked Spring Awakening. Spring Awakening was really good when I watched it, and I really wanted to be in that. But whatever. And then I don't know. I think they're all good for like their own reasons. Like, I don't know.
Do you have I know you said Spring Awakening, but was there one you were just like, I'm blown away? Like literally you watched it and you're just like, this is beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, like all of them are beautiful. Like I can't just pick one. Like Spring Awakening is the one that comes off the top of my head. Fun Home was really good. I really like Fun Home. That was cool and Christine.
Okay.
So yeah, that one was the one that I liked watching.
Beautiful. Love it. All right, now I'm going to ask you the hardball question. What are you doing now with your life?
Yeah. Good question. I'm at UF right now. I'm studying marketing, so that's fun. Don't really know what I'm gonna do with it yet, or like my future path. I feel like that comes with time, like figuring out like what I don't really want to work in a cubicle for the rest of my life. So I mean, I think it comes, but definitely more on like the creative aspect and like with people. So I'm trying to like navigate that in like college and like classes. So
Gotcha.
That's awesome.
So you're at college now. You're at UF. How did the I know that's a big change. I know for me, getting into BC and Broward College was, it was quite quite the process just to get in, and then obviously staying there, and then transferring to FAU. This is like that moment in time for you experience college. You get to be a college student. I'm sure the same is for Miss Michaela. Getting into Elon. I almost forgot the name of your university. Getting into Elon and experiencing that. I know that's like a big gear change for someone, fresh out of high school. My question is, how did Barclay help with that transition, and how did it help? Was there different things you learned from your characters in the shows you've done? Was Miss Christine there to help you through? Did you just have friends that you knew from Barclay that oddly ended up at UF as well? Like, if Barclay helped, how did it help?
Yeah. Definitely at first the transition was like kind of rough. Like I think I went into college with just like really high expectations, like rightfully so. Like I've seen so many people like just go to UF and like love it. So I think when I got there and just like, I don't know, like it was definitely just like it was a shock that I wasn't like ready for, I think, or like expected. So I think like art really taught me just like confidence in myself and like just kind of like owning who you are and not like trying to put on a front for people. So I think that helped in like maintaining my relationships and like not even maintaining but like making new friends. Like I haven't really had to make friends like when you go from like college to I haven't had to like really make friends until like middle school. So, like it's just like you grow up with people and like you just know them for so long. So I think just like being true to yourself and like trying to find people that like also have the same values were like really important to me, and not kind of just like going to whatever was fake, because I feel like a lot of people just made fake friends in the beginning, and I never wanted that. So that was kind of like how I tried to do that, and I have good friends now. So
Very nice.
Feeling very attacked from Mrs. Jason right now. I don't know what he's talking about, but I made lovely friends in the beginning of my college experience because, I mean, it's different when you're in music theater and when you're in marketing, My boyfriend is in advertising, so I totally understand, that different dynamic, because when you're in music theater, you already have a big group of people that you immediately can be their friends, you know what I mean? But when you're when you're like in a different major, like of course you have other people that are in your major, but there are like thousands of people in your major. And I mean, the easiest way to meet people genuinely and not, like those fake relationships, like you were saying, is, in your dorm, like in your hall, in clubs. But it's like super hard right now because of COVID. So it's like, I'm sure that it's hard to meet with these clubs and get really involved in groups and such, and, sororities. Especially because it's like all their events are group events and very close together, and it's same with groups and clubs and sports and all that fun stuff. So I mean, good for you for already finding that out about yourself, that you don't want to make these fake friendships, that you really want, genuine connection and people who share your beliefs, and you're going out of your way to like find those. And of course it doesn't happen overnight. So of course that transition is going to be a little bit, bumpy, because you're not going to just, meet someone and be like, you're my best friend now. So it's a good, of course that's totally understandable that it feels a little rough, a little lonely in the beginning. It's the beginning of something completely new. So thank you for opening up to us about that, because I'm sure a lot of people who are just starting college in a pandemic feel like a lot what you're feeling. So thank you for sharing that. And of course, if anyone's watching that's just started high school, just started middle school, just started college, just started grad school, just started law school, whatever, and they feel the same way, of course, we are here for you. There's a bunch of the BARCLAY community that probably feels exactly the same. So thank you again for sharing that with us.
It's starting during like the pandemic was like, it's just weird. Like, it's not bad because I can go to a Florida school, and like, Florida just doesn't have education. But it's definitely just weird more than anything. And it just like sucked. Yeah.
I know, like Miss Michaela said, there's a lot of BARCLAY, students who graduated with Megan and, unfortunately had to transition during COVID times to their school of choice in their, secondary education and higher education. And again, for you guys, don't feel like you can't reach out to us. I talked to this would be funny for you, Megan. I talked to Peyton, I think like a month or two ago, and I just remember him reaching out to me, and he was like, "Jason, I need like a contemporary musical theater piece." And I was like, "Okay, like, did they give you any more information?" He was like, "No, they just said I need this." And I was like, "Okay." I'll do my best to help you out. So, just know that no matter where you guys go, no matter how far you go, we're always here, literally only a phone call away. Obviously Facebook and all that jazz. So please never feel like you're alone. I'm actually glad that, BARCLAY was able to help you, find that confidence and understand, how to, engage with people and, find yourself, so you know who you are and what you're looking for and what you need, because again, it's really hard to be in the moment and not be able to register what is important to you. A lot of people just fall into the trap of riding the wave, and unfortunately that wave is usually a tsunami. So you don't want to get stuck with that. My next question, Megan, I want to know, you're in marketing, you're in business. Do you see any similarities between what you've learned through Barclay at Barclay through theater that translates in business or anything like that? Like, has anything helped you? Like, has your public speaking become like, A1 because of that?
Yeah, yeah. It definitely my presentation skills have gotten better. I think of just like also having the rigor of being on time places and just having like the routine in high school because I was pretty busy just as a high school student in general. So I think that routine of like always having to be there for things kind of helped, but just like like finding out a schedule and a routine with school now. But I think like part of theater is business too. That like some people miss out on and like how to run like also like starting from Barclay from the beginning, like I watched like Christine like build the business. Like it kind of like taught me things that I didn't know about like the business side of theater, which I think is like really important of like the behind the scenes aspect that like contributes to the overall like grand scheme of the shows. So,
Yeah.
and especially the marketing, like that's just such a big and like component of any business, and like especially when we're in the middle of a pandemic and you're trying to get new kids like from all over the place. Like, I think it's an important skill.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with that. I think that is a really, really great point. I mean, because I also relate to that as well. Because I mean, when you're in theater, when you're an actor or an actress, you are basically, your own manager, your own agent. Even if you have a manager or an agent, you are your best and your biggest marketing tool. So, with your social medias, with your brand, your image, you're always trying to find the best way to like you are the product. So basically, without lack of better words, like you're selling yourself and your brand and your image. And so that's a amazing tool if you're going into marketing, if you're going into advertising, you already know how best to sell, your product, which is yourself. So I mean that definitely helped me in the drive and the promptness of being a theater person, the work it takes to be a theater person, the drive. Basically, I think it'll really help you in your future, even if you aren't going into theater, if you're not going into voice or and it's amazing that you found a passion like marketing, that you're able to apply those theater techniques into something that seemingly doesn't seem like it has theater at all. I mean, we were just talking to Mr. Ed, and he has computer science background and also music. So at first glance, you wouldn't think, oh, those two are related. But then if you really look at it, you're like, oh, wait, music and computer science, it's both math, very heavy with math. And, with this pandemic, he's especially been able to utilize his computer science knowledge and his theater and music theory knowledge by helping us with these online shows. So you never know. It's really funny how you can find something that you love like marketing and really connect the two, because I know you were telling us before that you hadn't really found anything that you liked when you were younger. You're like, I don't really like sports, I don't really like this, but you really loved performing in theater. So it's just amazing how that led to the discovery of your passion for marketing and advertising and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, that's well said, Miss Michaela. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Thank you.
To keep the ball rolling. I want to ask this of you, Megan. What does Barclay mean to you?
Okay, yeah. Barclay to me, sorry, means, I don't know, it means kind of like everything in my life. Like, I genuinely believe that if I did not have like a team in this place, that I wouldn't really like just like so full-heartedly. Like I would be just so insecure and like just couldn't like stand up for myself, which I think is really important. And I think like the relationships that I've like found and maintained like over the course of like these 5 years are like things that I'll like hold like so close to my heart just for like ever. Cause I think it's just like a special group of people like that you walk into. It's not like you're walking into like a theater company where it's like so competitive and people are just like wanting the lead. Like it's really just more about like the supportive people. So like even at school theater, like I did high school theater and it was like fun, but like it was never like the support that I would get here. And it's like I'd sing a solo and people would like clap for me after. Like you don't really get that many places. So I think it's just like having like a place I can always come to no matter like how long it has been or like just it's just like you're always welcome, which I just think like you're not gonna find many places. So yeah.
Nice. Okay. No, absolutely. I think, as the audience, if you've been watching our past shows, our past episodes, there's that theme of, constant support from the community. There is no ego here. Everything is a learning process, even down to the audition processes. Everyone in the show gets a chance to audition, and those that get it. Those that don't, but that doesn't mean they're not in the show. The literally building the ensemble and the community part of the shows is what helps to generate those long lasting friendships and generate those unique connections with people that you probably didn't even think you'd be close to. I can tell you for sure, I didn't think me and Miss Michaela would be working out well together, and here we are, running a talk show.
So much shade today.
Listen, it's a little hot outside.
It's hot. It's a cold front. No excuses.
And yet and still here we are, working well together and running this talk show, doing Broadway Babies together, musical theater one. I mean, literally, I can't get away from her. With that being said, just for anyone who is joining us, this is BARCLAY Talks, our midday BARCLAY Talk show, where we have our past alumni, past students, things of that nature who stop by and, sit down and we have a chat. And today we are talking to the famously infamous Megan Metzger, who was born by the shack by the sea. Okay, just putting it out there. Her middle name is Marie. Megan, let me also ask you this now. I know what BARCLAY means to you. What about BARCLAY keeps you coming back?
I mean, just like I said, like it's like the support system and like having the group of people that are like always going to be there for you and like that they're always constants, no matter like if they're not doing a show or like they're not in something, like they're always going to be there. And like I think the relationship I like have with the staff too is like also pretty cool. Like it's so transparent, which like you don't really get many places. And I think it just like there's no like front. Like I feel like you guys are more like my friends than like my like yes, you guys are my teachers, but like more like friends too, which like I don't know. I think that's special in places. And like I would do shows which I do just like I want to put my energy in something there. So yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, again, from an instructor standpoint, I know Miss Michaela hasn't gotten to work with you like that since you been at college and everything. But working with you during Pippin and doing exercises, every which way, everywhere. It was always fun to like see you want to give up, but then I'm like, no, Megan, don't you dare drop out. Even if you're in theater, you gotta be an athlete. Keep those knees up.
Yeah, I know. Also, something I don't like give up on things, so that's another thing that this has taught me. Don't really give up. Yeah, even if you're not good. Like,
as your instructor, it's always a pleasure to see it, finally click for you guys, or to see you guys, for you, like see you grow into the person that you are today. And it's been an amazing journey to watch you go from point A to point B. I'm excited to see where you go, especially, in business. I made a joke with Megan earlier this week. I was like, Megan, everything you learn in business, send it my way. Any notes you take, send it my way. Okay. If you get the degree, I need you to copy it and send it my way. Okay.
I love the same degree.
Again, watching you as your instructor has just been, a pleasure. And I know if I can speak for Miss Christine, she adores watching you, and that she's always here for you, no matter how busy she gets, no matter how many shows we got going on, classes, babies, like, if you need us, we're here. Going back to your friend comment, that's what it all boils down to for us is, making sure that, our kids feel safe, our kids feel supported, and that they know they can trust us, without it, what do you have, So thank you for saying that. Thank you for those words, and just thank you for, being here, literally.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to throw another hardball question at you. Ready?
Okay. Yes.
Michaela, ask the question.
I do not know the question. What is the question, Mr. Jason?
Let me give you a hint, Miss Michaela. Megan, what is a crazy story? And we talked about which one not to talk about. What is one of the craziest stories that you feel you could share with us right now? Like from a show program, from a class, from a voice lesson. Like what's some favorite memories where you're just like, oh, that did happen?
There's just so many. Like I just don't know if I could pinpoint one. You and I were just talking, and with James, and I talked to each other, and we were oh my god, the early days, it was what happened? One time there was a flood outside of the Boca box on the show day, and Christine was like, how are we gonna get people in? And I was like, I don't know. I don't so many things. I don't even know if I can pinpoint one. Just so many. There was we were also talking about there was a flood in Boca Black Box. What else? I don't know. There's just so many things. There's just never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. Always something going.
Let me. Oh, trust me. I know. We know. Let me ask you this: there was a flood at the box. What?
Yes.
What was that? How did?
Honestly, I couldn't really tell you. I really don't know how it happened. I kind of just looked over and there was water pouring in. We were still on stage. There was just a flood. It wasn't bad. It was a flood. It was just there was water pouring in.
So
just the things that happen. So yeah, a lot of those things.
Wow.
Also, just the way you grow, we had that small little box, Boca Black Box, and then I had my voice theater in the beginning. Christine would stand at the end of the theater and scream to me voice warm-ups, and I would scream it back to her. I would do voice lessons on a stage. It was just weird. It's just the progression, I think, is honestly the craziest part of the whole thing. So yeah.
No, that's actually, now that you say it that way, I'm looking at it from your shoes, and it's got to be crazy seeing it go from Bravo to Christine's that old studio we used to have right next door to the box, and then expanding into the next studio when the consignment store closed, and now into this studio that has been a blessing for us. And I don't know if you got to see She Loves Me. I feel like you did.
Yeah, I saw it.
Going from, again, even the stage shows, going from the Black Box to West Boca, the whole theater space. How did you feel seeing seeing the show, seeing She Loves Me on that stage? Like, how was it finally being able to?
Yeah, that was like just surreal almost, just to like know how like what we've all been through and like how far the company's come. So I think that was just a really cool thing to watch and see like I like just like it's just crazy. Like, on a stage like that for the set and like we never had like pick it yourself. Like it was just cool to see like wow we're finally here and honestly like, so you know had to take like back steps. But like also it was exciting when I was in West Side Story, like in the beginning, it was exciting to know like that was going on stage. Because before like either we were like on the Black Box stage or like we would all have that. Like not knowing that, knowing that on like an actual performance stage was like a cool place to like work towards. So yeah.
Well, what I can tell you is this: when you know all is said and done with the world, and you know we figure out whatever the next move is. I know there's like a lot of vaccines going out and going on and stuff like that. You know, obviously, you know we plan to bring West Side Story back, and I know Christine would be heartbroken if you did not reprise your role. You know, so
yeah.
Because when I say the type of plans that we had for the set, you would have loved from day one. So just be on the lookout. Like that's for everyone. You know, everyone in the audience know that you know West Side Story, Bye Bye Birdie, Lacage. You know, we have those shows in the back pocket. We obviously just need the proper spacing for it. And you can't do that right now, but just be on the lookout because we're still working on it. Megan, I gotta tell you, it's been a real pleasure to talk to you. You know, I kind of want to hear one more funny funny story that you might be hiding from us, that you might be keeping you know in your back pocket just because you don't want to share it. But to hear all of the crazy things that you know again that's been happening. How you've been keeping yourself together, and you know how college has been treating you. It's good. It's good to see that you're thriving. It's good to see that you're doing well. You know, and you know, for my friends who are out there who are watching, for any fans of Megan, Megan is part of our 5-year cabaret ensemble. So again, she comes in and she comes and rehearses with us. She is in all of the numbers, I think. You know,
Yeah.
if you again are a fan of Megan and you saw her perform, whether it be at her high school through a show with us or you know just out and about, know that she's part of the 5-year cabaret, and it would have been a crime to not have her. That I can definitely tell you. So please, again, grab, you know, get yourselves ready for that cabaret, and just know that you know Megan would love to have your support, as would we.
Yes.
So Megan, tell me, give me one more weird, crazy, unique story from your time here that you're just like can't believe that happened.
Oh my god, I don't. All of the, it's just like all of the like last minute replacements too. Like it's just crazy. Like you're like, wow, like good for you, like good for this. I don't know. Like the Nutcracker and I, like Christine and I were talking about that, and like so were I and JB. We were just like, did that happen? Like I don't know. Like so many Congo and Perdita, if you want to talk about that. If you want to talk about 101 Dalmatians, like JB and I were like dogs on stage somehow.
Christine does not let you live that moment down.
No, she never lets me live it down. She brings it up every time she sees me. That was strange. Also, I played love opposites of JB in Singing in the Rain. Like, that show was just a trip. Yeah, I don't know.
There's just so many to choose from.
There's so many. There's just so many. Like, I wish I had like a specific place, and there's so many. I don't know. Like one time, right before a show, like I drove and like got like flashlight because something was in the lights. Like I don't know.
That is bananas. I gotta tell you, Megan. Every time I see you as literally like part of the fabric of Barclay. So when you're telling me all of these crazy stories and all of these different things, I'm always like, man, I wonder how it looked for Megan at like that age. Like, how did she look at it from her perspective? What was the staff at the time? How did they like deal with it? Because as we have come to learn, there's always something right before a show. So I'm just always curious to hear like, what did you guys do and what was the plan and like how did you solve the issue, or how did how was it for like who replaced this person, because I usually do a lot of the last minute step-ins if I can, and it's just so many different things from Barclay's past where I'm like, I feel like Megan knows the answer to this. I think from now on I'm just gonna text you and be like, Megan, tell me about that time this happened. And I just like
even if I wasn't there, like I always hear about it. I'm like, so yeah.
Well, my friend, I think we are nearing our time together. I know Miss Christine had mentioned that you were going to sing for us today, so I don't want to keep the audience waiting. I'm going to allow you to do your thing and give them one stellar performance. Show them why you deserve to be on Broadway. So I'm just going to let you do that. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I didn't know I was singing today.
I'm kidding, Megan. I'm kidding. You're not saying. Ladies and gents, if you would love to see Megan sing, if you'd love to hear her performance, please. Yes, join us for the 5-year cabaret, and again, not only Megan, but so many different Barclay students from the past, present, and possibly the future. After watching this show, just so many beautiful voices, so many dedicated kids who, love everything about Barclay and love what the shows stand for, and what this 5-year cabaret is going to mean to them. All of these kids again have just been putting in the work and the time, and between David Taustein, who is our new music director, and Mr. Ed, who is our other music director who's been with us since inception of the company as well. They are they're sharing the energy beautifully, and getting the show in such a good place. Myself, Mr. Ohm, Miss Christine are also in it. So if you want to see just literally an explosion of Barclay love and passion and energy, come check us out. It's really something you don't want to miss. That's all I can say. That's really all I can say. Megan, thank you so much for being part of the show. Again, I can only imagine that you'll probably have like an episode 2 just because of all the different things you can tell us. So keep yourself healthy, keep yourself safe. We have rehearsal tonight, so I'll see you later tonight. Other than that, any final words to the audience before you go?
Sure. Yeah, I just want to say thank you for having me. I always love talking about Barclay and like reminiscing on my time. And I would always say to like be present in the moment and just like appreciate what you have while you have it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It was great meeting you. Thank you so much for being a part of our talk show today.
Yes,
thank you, guys.
All right, my friend. I'll see you later. Miss Michaela.
Yes.
I hope you heard those final words of advice.
They are very, very true. Everyone, they're very true. Live your life in the moment, presently. Very, very good advice, especially for these times. What a wonderful guest. Oh, I love talking with her, and I'm glad that I'm going to see her in the 5-year cabaret. That's going to be very exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, again, the amount of stories that she could tell, and I know there's that burning one on your brain that you.
I need to hear more about that one.
That you wanted to hear
the
so
one
bad.
That shall not be named.
The one that shall not be named.
Yes.
Is it Hamlet? Right? It's me.
What? That's Harry Potter.
No, what? Shakespeare. I'm talking about Shakespeare.
What about Shakespeare?
The play you can't save in theaters.
The Scottish play.
No.
The Scottish play.
Yes.
Yeah, the Scottish play.
King Lear?
No, the Scottish play, Mr. Jason. It has like my first initial. It starts with my first initial.
Michaela?
Yep, it's called Michaela by Shakespeare.
Michaela by Shakespeare.
By Shakespeare.
Sounds like a perfume a little bit.
Michaela by Shakespeare. Yeah, we get on that.
Yeah,
production.
Love it.
Now.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, this you are watching BARCLAY Talks, our midday BARCLAY talk show, and we just finished talking to our guest, Megan Metzger. Megan has been part of the company since the beginning, and she has been a phenomenal rock throughout. After we end this stream, you can obviously we rewatch the episode, and I think you'll hear some crazy, exciting stories. Hear a lot about, again, she's been there since Christine was at Bravo, and then obviously coming and opening up her own business. So trust me when I say there's crazy, funny stories to hear, crazy, very unique perspectives on a lot of things that happen. And again, it's just nice to hear from a OG BARCLAY alumni.
Yes.
Don't
forget our winter holiday happy hour tomorrow from 6 to 7:30. It's going to be so much fun. And of course, ELF Junior this Sunday at 7 p.m. It's virtual, and we have a bunch of holiday things that we're doing this weekend. So we're really feeling the holiday magic here at BARCLAY, and we hope you have a great holiday season. And of course, if you'd like to tell us about your holiday traditions, you can let us know in the comments, and we'd love to hear them.
Oh, absolutely. Miss Michaela, I almost forgot today's holiday tradition for me.
Yeah.
So another holiday tradition that I like to do is I like to dress up as Santa.
Okay.
Right? I like to dress up as Santa. I put like a slave sticker on my car.
Okay.
And I like to just drive around.
That's so cute.
Just drive around, throwing presents at people, whoever may be walking on the sidewalk. I'm usually going about 50, so
okay.
when I throw it, it's a lot, but I feel like if Santa can do it, then I can do it.
Okay, yeah.
So that's another tradition I like to do. I like to pass out presents.
Yeah.
At a very high
presents.
Yes,
people.
You know those T-shirt guns?
Yeah, like that's
where you
launching.
Yep, literally just going to town with the T-shirt launcher.
Right.
Again, you can get your BARCLAY T-shirts. We got new merchandise on the way. We have a couple of pre-orders already, so please grab some new T-shirts. We have our Nobody Marches Alone T-shirt, which is in a nice forest green. Really complements the holiday season this year. We have our BARCLAY duffel bags that are starting to roll out. We have our joggers. We have our baseball tees. So please, if you're in the area, stop by and get a merchandise order form so we can get you all of these cool BARCLAY swaggy things. So as soon as everybody comes back, you can be the hot guy on the list, all right? Or hot girl, Hot person, whichever you identify as.
All right, yeah.
I think other than that, guys, it's always a pleasure to be here and talk with you guys. It's always a pleasure to have you guys watching the show, and we just want to say thank you so much for your constant support, whether it be through watching the shows, whether it be through having your kids enrolled in our class, whether it be through watching our live streams here, and when we were doing open mic nights, all of our past open mic guests, thank you again. It really does take a village to raise a child, and BARCLAY being the child, the company itself, not so much Caroline. It's been such a pleasure to see old families returning and trusting us. It's been a pleasure to see new families jump in and just literally dive right on in. And again, from all of us here, I can't thank you guys enough. So with that being said, Miss Michaela, I'm gonna throw it to you. If you have any final things you want to say.
Yeah, of course. Thank you all so much for being a part of BARCLAY Talks. I'm definitely going to miss you all over the next 2 weeks for BARCLAY Talks, of course. But
wait. We're not doing the talk show.
Really? Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. I rescind my I miss you. I mean I will miss my classes. Of course. But yes, I hope you all have a great holiday break. Stay tuned for all the workshops and classes that we have coming to you for the break. They're going to be very exciting. We don't really take a break here at BARCLAY, so of course we have some things coming for you. And of course, I can't wait to see you all tomorrow at our happy hour. And happy holidays. Stay safe, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. And yes, have a great rest of your day.
Absolutely. And like Miss Michaela said, if we don't see you next week for our talk show, again, we love you guys so much. Thank you for your constant support. Please stop by at our winter holiday happy hour.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what is it?
Right.
Winter holiday happy hour tomorrow. We would love to see you guys. It would be such a pleasure for me, and I know the whole BARCLAY staff to see you guys. Again, Elf Jr. tickets are on sale this Sunday. Don't miss it. Such a beautiful show. And other than that, yeah, have a safe holiday break. Enjoy the time with your loved ones, and like Megan said, be present in the moment and just enjoy it while you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
With that being said, guys, I think we're gonna get out of here. All right.
Bye.
See you guys.